being lucky to be in the league. Chelsea go to West Ham.
Heck yeah, we do.
Heck yeah, go Hammers.
7:30 on Saturday morning.
Right.
The early game.
Felix is back.
The lunchtime kickoff.
And we get Felix, Enzo. Oh, dude, we're gonna see.
So what's the line? Let's start there. Who's starting?
Full Chelsea squad.
Felix up top.
You think he plays 9 instead of Havertz?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I think you got Mudryk on the left. I think you got Madueke on the right.
Is Sterling back?
Yeah.
He played as a sub. Of course, Enzo.
Enzo's in the middle.
Kova, I guess.
Kova just got back to practice. I don't think he'll start.
That's true. I guess it's gonna be Gallagher again.
It'll be Gallagher again, or I would hope. I would hope
Mason.
I would hope to sit Gallagher and play Mount. Let Mount jive with Enzo and Felix. Give him, because we know he can supply the ball. He did it in 2021 beautifully under Tuchel. I just think they use him. I just think they use him wrong. That's just
back line.
Anyway, I think that is pretty much the exact same.
You think so?
The exact same.
You don't think we see Chile?
No, I don't actually. I think playing him in this game and not. I think we'll see Chile at Borussia. I think that's when we'll see him start.
I can see that.
Because if Potter loses that European matchup and doesn't have these boys completely healthy and rushes it too much, we're stumbling in the league enough to make that an excuse. He goes, it's Borussia first, right? Like, is from what I remember.
It's the away match, first.
Right. If he goes there and takes one on the chin, 2-0, 3-0, the boys don't show up, no Chile because he's injured again, no James because now he's injured again. I think that's going to be that is setting himself up to get absolutely obliterated, not only by the fans but by the board. I think somebody else steps in at that moment and says he's gone. That's just
he's not worried about that though, man. This ain't a pushover game.
This isn't a pushover game.
No,
I think you have to.
We need the points. It's just I don't think he plays Chile or James. I just don't. I think James is the
played
difference.
James last game. I
know he did.
Stubborn though. Don't you think he'll be stubborn like he's been, and it'll be Mount and Kai? Like he's not.
I hope not. No, I hope
not. With
You're paying way too much money for Felix to play Kai right now. You're paying him We're paying Atletico $700,000 a game.
Gallagher will sit. It'll be Mount, Felix, Enzo.
I hope Gallagher sits because Gallagher's form versus Mount's form. You can say what you want about Mason Mount. Conor Gallagher's been worse.
Or do you think?
No way.
Yes way. Yes way. Just because he tries harder does not make him better. Just because he tries harder does not make him better.
When everybody's sucking.
Dude, Mount has been horrible. Even Mount fans are like, I don't know what's up with him. He's up for a contract and he's playing like shit. Sorry.
Well, I don't think he wants to be at this Chelsea. I think when Tuchel left,
well, so much for playing for the badge then.
Well, it's gone. To him, think about this from his perspective and from the academy's perspective. That's not the Chelsea he was raised under. That's not the Chelsea he knew. That's not the Chelsea he's been bred up and raised up in. I would be extremely, and I am a Chelsea fan that's extremely hurt by the club right now because the culture is not the same. If you were brought up in that Lampard culture, which is who he embodies, and it's no longer at the club, you're going to be hurt by that and you're going to want to leave. Tammy's gone. I don't think James is going to stick around after this contract. I think he'll probably go over to Real. It's just the way Chelsea stars go.
He just signed a 6-year deal.
I think they will buy him. I do not think Reece James is going to stay for 6 years. I don't see it happening.
Do you think he's the type of player that Madrid goes for, though?
Yeah.
I mean, do they play that over the left back overlapping style when they got, the likes of Vinicius up top? I don't know. I don't watch enough Madrid, to be honest with you, so I can't really. Yeah. Okay.
I would just, even if it's not Madrid, it'll be a Bayern, it'll be PSG, it'll be somebody big who steps up and buys him because he is prolific left back.
We'll take him over to Arsenal for backup to Zinchenko. He can invert.
I would move Zinchenko to the middle and play him next to James, bro. Them dudes are brawlers.
There you go.
That'd be dope. But all in all, I do think Mount gets the start over Gallagher. I don't like Conor Gallagher. I think he should have left in the window that just closed. I don't like Conor Gallagher. He is not a Chelsea. Yes, he is from us. He is not the quality that we need to bring. He gets scared in front of goal. He never finishes the final ball. He can get it there. He tries. He hustles. He does not have the quality to be. He needs to go back to Palace. He needs another loan spell, as Jake likes to say about his boys. He needs another one. He can't stay in our starting lineup. The big rumor is that we're going to trade Zakara or trade Kova for a Zakara even swap, so we don't have to pay Juventus anything when we get it. That'd be huge for us. I think we need to keep Zakara because he's a young version of Kovacic. Like, I think Zakara, if there's a change, Enzo, because we just got Conte back, so he'll be on the bench. He won't start. Hopefully, I don't think he'll play because I think his first game will be Borussia as well. I think Borussia will be the first time we see that elite defense that we've seen from the Tuchel era that Chelsea brought in last year, where we'll have Silva, we'll have Chile, we'll have James, and then we'll have Conte play in our CDM. And then from there, he'll build the front.
Don't you think that Potter has shown his loyalty and stubbornness almost with his selections? And that being said, Felix played winger in the full game.
Right. That's why I was shocked. Patrick said he was going to play him in
I think he'll play up front. I really do.
Yeah,
I think he shifts Mudryk. I thought he would shift Mudryk over to 9.
It'll be Mudryk, Havertz, Felix,
Up
Mount,
top,
Gallagher,
Mount.
and Enzo.
So you think Felix is going to play on the right?
That's
either way. Well, Muddog is he's a left wing. He's not.
Well, he played more left.
Middle so much in that game because Mount post that it looked like he was playing in Mount's position.
I say play him in the middle.
Well, it's not what, and I'm, it's what Potter's going to do. I just think he's kind of, stubborn and is going to stick to what he does.
He loves Gallagher. Potter does, and I will give you that.
Potter loves to play over him.
He loves Kai Havertz.
He does love Kai Havertz. Who's going to play over Conor Gallagher right now? Honestly,
Zakara. I would play Zakara.
Zakara's been hurt.
I'd play him over the midfield all day long. If not, then put Kova in. Let him have the shot at it. I don't like Connor. I just don't. I don't. He's too. It's like Cucurella. I cannot wait for him to hit the bench. I honestly can't.
Well, you understand why Connor and why Cucurella has been playing because the guys in front of them have been hurt.
Right, and they're going to be great to sell come the summer because they're actually going to fetch a pretty.
We won't sell Cucurella. I guarantee that.
I think if he's not careful, I think. Even with Enzo in there, I think y'all could get run over by this midfield, especially at the London Stadium. Declan Rice, Lucas Paqueta, Jared Bowen's in there, Saban Rama. Yeah, I think this is gonna be tough. This is gonna be really tough. West Ham are really compact when they defend. They get really narrow, which we're
used to.
I was gonna say that might suit you. That might suit Chelsea because when your system works, it's very wide.
Yeah.
It's very outside attacking
Which
stuff.
is crazy to me why we don't play. And again, I understand why he was brought in and who brought him in with the mindset. I don't think Potter likes Sterling, but why are you playing Havertz? I understand the 9. Havertz isn't a 9. Why are we playing Havertz over Sterling any day of the week? Any day of the week.
Well, they're just different players. I mean, they're not.
They are.
Sterling's not going to play number 9.
No, but Sterling is the winger we lack. That's why we brought in Muddog.
Now, anyway. So,
bro, if Sterling, if I understand, it's not his mentality. If Sterling were to play, right? If Sterling were to play an actual left wing instead of and I say left mid, maybe. I know he doesn't play defense, but more of a supporting role into the box instead of taking the ball into the box and then diving every time.
Or maybe having a shot once in a blue.
Or that's 80. What was your boys aiming for? Row C? That was what you said?
Yeah.
Last week, yeah. Row C19 or whatever. Yeah, just somebody's up there.
There was a Tottenham fan up there. They were aiming at.
It's just that. It's just I like Sterling for what he is. He's a flyer, but he's selfish in the flying position, which we lack. We lack a flyer.
You can get some joy versus this back 3 because if Emerson and Kufal like to get forward, so If y'all can get him behind him, I think y'all can have some joy. But I think it's
I
going to
also think, that's another reason why I think Felix plays up top because we'll hit him on the counter, and that counter with Felix, Mudrik, and either Mount or Metabuike or whatever. Listen, I have already become a Metabuike fan, just like I was a Benoit fan. That dude went out and he didn't score, but as soon as he came on the pitch, that whole right side changed, or the whole left side changed. And no, it was the right side. It was the right side. Whole right side change. He started getting some penetration against the defense. He was playing balls in. Like he's gonna be a good one for us. But my thing is I think you got to play him on the counter. I think that's why you can't keep giving Havertz the chance to blow chances.
Right. Thank you. Play Mud Dog at 9, bro. Just play him in the middles. Play him at 9. Let him run under the ball.
I would play Felix. I would play Felix.
Every ball.
Exactly.
He's
Like Patrick said,
tiny.
but not the.
I
But
don't care.
Not the same style where you're trying to hit, Giroud. Like y'all still got Olivier Giroud up there trying to cross balls in. If you're playing Felix, he's going to be dropping way deeper, and he should. He should do.
He's going to play well off of Mount and either Metabuike or Mudrik. I mean, you watched him against Fulham, and the dude created. He had chances. He didn't finish, and that's a problem. But that was also like
We all scored twice in 5 games, so
yeah, exactly.
Well, Kai missed 18. He Lukaku'd 5 of them in last game against Fulham. Every ball that fell to him, I literally remember saying, watching the game, I wish that was anyone else.
miss.
Anyone else.
Where does that leave you? What's the score?
2-1 going to the boys.
2-1 to West Ham. All right.
No, going to the boys, not the
2-0 Chelsea.
not the people who charge $8 a pint over at the London Stadium.
No wonder X is losing the predictions league. Somebody's recording his predictions wrong. I don't know what's going on over there.
2-0 Chelsea.
2-0 to the Blues. What you thinking on this one, Lewis?
Well, I was looking at the scores, and Chelsea have won the last 3 games, but all of the games have been 1 goal, and there's only been 1 anomaly game. So I'm gonna go 2-1 West Ham.
This guy.
So
it's going to be a tough game, and I thought that because Chelsea can't score to save their life, I figured one of the new boys might get one. But I also know that West Ham are strong, and Jared Bowen has a goal or 2 at him, so I said 1-1.
Bowen's got to go against my man Benoit. He ain't getting past him.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
I am. Oh man, I am ready to lead that fan club.
So when
I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm like hoping that y'all pull it together at some point.
Me
Like,
too.
we have
y'all
to. We
got
have
the
to.
teams.
The problem with Potter is he's got 18 squads. Once the boys get healthy, there's 30 different ways to configure this. You got a starter.
Well, good.
Yeah, we'll see.
We won't see the
Definitely
same
see.
crap that we've seen for the last 2 months.
Patrick, you weren't here last week, and
No,
me
I
and
was
Jake,
not.
me and
Sorry,
me and
y'all.
Jake got into it a little. No, you're perfectly fine. Me and Jake got into it a little bit about this one in particular player. I tend to enjoy him at defense. He's Rudiger light for me. He's young, but he makes a little bit of mistakes. But I like Chalobah in the back. I do. I genuinely enjoy Chalobah at the back.
He's flexible. I like him.
Him, Silva, Chilwell, and again, I hate Cucurella, but and then James. I think while Fofana isn't 100, I would play that as the back 4. That's
he's worth a shocker every now and again.
Well, the thing about Chalobah that I will say this, I think a little bit of recent history is kind of being played against him because we've asked him to do the same thing that we asked Tomori to do, and Tomori was amazing at it.
Yep.
And while Chalobah's been good, he hasn't been Tomori level. So people are like, he's just not that good. He's still young. He's still pretty young from what I remember.
20?
Yeah, he's in his 20s, early 20s. So
23. Yeah.
23. Yeah. So I think I think a little bit of that is affected everybody's outlook on him, and of course, as a Chelsea fan, we want everybody to be world class when they walk on the pitch for the first time.
Does he have a 17-year contract? Like he's going to be there a while?
I think his contract
12 years. No, I'm just kidding.
It's a 24-year contract.
24-year contract.
They've already signed his unborn
No,
Chelsea.
his contract will be coming up here soon unless he re-signed recently.
Yeah.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seasons he's already played on the senior squad.
Yeah. So I mean, I think he's for the most part he's a steady Eddie. He's not going to blow you away, but he's gonna play his position for the most part. He's a good backup. Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. But going back to the whole Chelsea thing this weekend, I really do think that if you play Felix up top, you get 2 goals out of this group.
We have to win. Whatever Potter does, this
That's
is
monstrous.
genuinely a must-win game. We have to take 3 points here now
For sure.
in order to stay in this aren't we going to play in Europe?
Well, that's a lunchtime kickoff on Saturday, at least in England.
We believe in valid truths. Yeah,
Valid truths. I like
Valid
that. Yeah.
valid truths.
Yeah. Yes.
As long as they're valid, they are truths.
we support valid truths here.
We support valid truths.
Yeah. Well, I think valid
That's a
truth is
great
a
way.
good spot
That's
to
a
go ahead.
great way. Yeah.
Wrap up on it here. We're almost at 2 hours. It has been a wonderful evening, wonderful discussion. It's been the
Lots
fourth
of drama.
podcast. Go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, get the notification bell on for plenty more videos coming at you. Hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have, and have a great night.